5 things that can upset your dog. Dogs are living beings, they can have their own habits, traits, fears, and weaknesses. Of course, each pet has its own character and attitude towards the surrounding world. But there are things that can upset almost every dog. There are things that make them happy, and there are those that cause dissatisfaction. In this matter, it is important to be able to understand the signals of discontent that the pet demonstrates. After all, what seems pleasant to us is not always so for the dog. It is better to stop these actions to avoid undermining the trust of the beloved pet. Lack of attention. When a dog happily runs to its owner who has returned from work to greet them, and they ignore the animal, it can upset the pet. Regular care and attention from the dog owner are important for the pet. It is essential for them to feel needed. If the owner ignores the dog, for example, refusing contact or not playing with it, the pet may start to feel sadness, stress, and even irritation. In this case, the dog will try to attract the owner's attention in another way, for example, by starting to destroy the apartment or bark and howl without reason. Punishment without reason. Expressing your dissatisfaction with the behavior or actions of the dog should occur at the moment of a specific action. For example, if the pet chewed through the television cord in the morning while it was home alone, and you came back from work and started scolding it, then for the dog, this is punishment without reason. The dog simply does not understand why it is being scolded. It may even try to soothe you by looking guilty, but this is just a method that demonstrates appeasement signals, not conscious actions of the animal that understands it has behaved wrongly. If you found damaged shoes after returning from work, when the dog was peacefully greeting you, punishing it for that situation is not only useless but also destructive to your relationship. Even the smartest dog will not understand or connect its past action with delayed anger. Interference during sleep and rest. A dog needs a space where it can rest or sleep peacefully. Dog owners should respect their pet's need for rest and not interrupt their peaceful slumber. Just like humans, dogs require time to recharge, which comes from rest and sleep, so it's important not to disturb them, as this can lead to fatigue and irritability in the pet. Changing the rules. When a dog lives by established rules, there's no place for unpredictability in its life. This creates comfort and tranquility for the pet. However, if the owner constantly changes the rules, alters the walking schedule, and ignores the previously established daily routine, it can lead to the dog becoming anxious and even displaying undesirable behavior. Limiting interaction with other dogs. Regardless of age or breed, a dog needs to socialize, including through interaction with other dogs. Of course, this doesn't mean the dog should always be surrounded by other pets, but it's important not to restrict the pet's interest in other dogs. Allow your pet to sniff other dogs in the street, engage in voluntary contact with them, play, and socialize. It's important for the owner to analyze their behavior and compare it with the animal's reactions. This will help build a trusting and comfortable relationship that takes into account the interests of both the owner and the dog.